If you're in a healthy relationship with a man, can you stitch this video and talk about it?
Hey people, welcome back to the channel. So today we want to hear good stories about men. We are so tired of listening about horrible things that men do. Today we want to hear what those who are in healthy relationship experience, and this woman asked her audience to stitch the video if they are in a healthy relationship. Kindly listen to her video as well as stitches. I'll be back to leave my own comment. Please don't go away.
If you're in a healthy relationship with a man, can you stitch this video and talk about it? I'm stuck in the algorithm on TikTok where it's just a bunch of horror stories from women and men with bad behavior, and many of my relationships reflect that dynamic too. But I believe in love, and I want love still, and I know I'm not alone. I know how important it is when you're trying to attract something new into your life to find examples of other people who have that thing. And so this is my attempt to find examples and to get some healing. And I think it would be healing for a lot of other women too, who are still looking for love in spite of all that they've been through. So anything that you're comfortable sharing would be great, from how you met to what you love about them to what the dynamic of your relationship is like, what they do for you, what you do together, if you've ever had a big argument and how you've gotten through it, like anything that you want to share. And if you think your story is too boring to share, you're probably exactly who we need to be hearing from. Just stitch this video, tag me in it, and I'll be sure to repost it on my page too. If you're in a healthy relationship with a man, can you stitch this video and talk about it?
I'm in a healthy relationship with the black man of my dreams. He is kind, he is enterprising, he is generous, he is faithful. And most importantly, he is my very best friend, period. Successful relationships can be described as just that. That's your boring best friend. The key to staying in a healthy relationship is find someone that likes you. Not the show you put on, not the part that you use to attract other people, but someone who genuinely likes you. Someone who you can sit on the floor with, crisscross applesauce, laugh until your eyes are tearing up, and have that same person also be the person to console you during your very worst days. I think in the beginning of a relationship, we really prioritize romance and courtship and dating and vacations and flashiness. But the best, most long-sustaining relationships, the most long-term relationships that I know, are people that have wonderful companionship. Their partner is reliable, they're loyal, they're supportive. I am my partner's comfort, I am my partner's peace, I am my partner's #1 fan, and vice versa.
If you're in a healthy relationship with a man, can you stitch this video and talk about it?
So my husband and I have been married for 9 years, going on 10 years, and he's my bestest friend in the entire world. He's my person. Like if I left this planet today or tomorrow, I want him to find me in our next life. My husband, I friend zoned him when we first met, and he didn't give up. Like, he was willing to do what it took in order to earn my trust. And he shows up for me every single day. Like, I know he's the type of man that has my back. And in 2020, my job discriminated against me, and he knew that I had a gift for being able to help women and that I had a passion for starting my own business full time, but I was scared to leave my job. And so my husband was like, F that job. I got us. He emptied out his whole savings, his whole 401k, paid up the bills for a year so that I wouldn't have to worry about it, poured the rest of the money into my business so that I can be able to start my business. And now I'm a multimillionaire. We're multimillionaires traveling the world. We're on a ski trip right now in Canada because my husband believed in me and because he was willing to invest in me because he's my best friend. So don't believe the hype that all men are dogs, all men treat women like crap, because my husband literally treats me like a queen every single day. Like, I don't have to do a lot. He fixes things. He gets my food. He's the main one that takes care of our son. My man is absolutely amazing. Trust and believe there's a great guy for you. Just don't settle for the Build-A-Bears. I hope that helps.
If you're in a healthy relationship with a man, can you stitch this video and talk about it?
I am currently in the most healthy relationship I've ever been in the past 9 months. And some of the things that I noticed are that I talk less about him. I stress less about him, and I feel very secure and confident in my relationship with him. I talk less about him because I feel like majority of the time girls mostly like to complain about their boyfriends every time they're not being treated right. And now that I've been a little bit more private about my relationship, and there's nothing really to complain about because it's been so smooth sailing, there's just nothing to talk about. Mind you, I am in a long distance relationship, and at first, when I first got into it, I thought I was going to be stressed beyond my mind. But I'm not. I don't really stress out because I feel like we've established a pretty solid sense of trust with each other since day one. We rarely argue or fight, and if we come into a disagreement, we always try to resolve it immediately. We let each other know how we feel, and we are open to hearing each other, to seeing each other, and acknowledging each other's feelings. I do feel more safe and secure and confident in this relationship because he's my personal hype man. He always encourages me to be the best that I could ever be, to try new things, to meet new people, to explore anything that I ever want to do. And what I like the most is that he gets along with my friends and family. He's always eager to hang out with my friends. He's always eager to hang out with my family. He is very kind and respectful, and he's just a good vibe to be around. I truly believe that the opinion of your family and friends really, really matter when it comes to a partner, just because they just get a sense of things, especially your mom. Always listen to your mom. Sorry, I had to change the background, but he also surrounds himself with really good friends. He has a very lovely family, and he's very family-oriented, and he is just an amazing person. So yeah, it feels very liberating to not have to worry about a relationship and just having a sense of peace throughout my daily life, not having to worry about a man. So yeah, that's my spiel on having a healthy relationship, and I am very content and happy.
If you're in a healthy relationship with a man, can you stitch this video and talk?
I think more of us need to share our positive stories about our healthy relationships with men, because there is such a conscious stream of toxicity around dating right now. And as somebody who fully believes that you're creating your reality based on your mindset, if you're living in all of that all of the time, you're going to continue to stay in that cycle. I know this because I was stuck in this for decades, and I ended up making a decision to take full accountability for myself and for my relationship trajectory and everything that I did. And I found my husband. I met him at 34, got married at 37, and I did not stumble across this relationship. I had to work very hard to find it, but it is the most fulfilling, loving relationship I could have ever had, and my life looks completely different. And love is out there. You just have to decide that you're worth it.
If you're in a healthy relationship with a man, can you stitch this video and talk about it?
It would be my pleasure to talk about this amazing man that I'm with. And not only am I with a man in a healthy relationship, I am with an amazing Black man who is beautiful inside and out, is emotionally available, is self-aware, who is insanely kind to me, treats me with the utmost respect, speaks to me gently, treats me gently and with care, who the first time I raised my voice at him did not raise his voice at me, instead waited until he calmed down and said, "I don't yell at you, so I don't expect you to yell at me. I want you to talk to me if you have a problem with me." Again, a man who approaches me with tender love and care. He is aware of my needs. He does things for me without me ever having to ask. He listens to me. He just got me some things for Christmas that I think I mentioned in the spring. He's always thinking of me in more ways than one. He rubs my back. He rubs my feet. He talks to me nicely. He listens to me speak about books and movies. He took me two-stepping in a country bar and learned on the spot just so he could dance with me. I am in a healthy and beautiful and loving and kind relationship with one of the most amazing men I've ever met on earth. And because of that, it's allowed me to be gentle and kind and really opened up like the more feminine side of me, where I don't have to worry about things and I don't feel like I have to be in charge of everything, because I have a man who handles things but also takes care of me inside and out, and I'm so grateful. And I honestly wish the type of man that I have on any woman in the world, because that is exactly what you deserve. And I'm so glad that my 3 daughters get to see me being loved properly and the way that I should be, and the way all women should be loved.
Well, after listening to all the stitches from these different women, I can proudly say good men are there. Good men exist out there. We just have to position ourselves to the right person, because it's not every man, who is bad. If these people can experience such love, we can also experience that love. We are not supposed just to accept anything from a man. You need to wait. You need to stand your ground and look for another person who can value you, who can give you all what you want. Anyway, guys, don't forget to leave your comment in the comment section below. Thank you so much for being part of this conversation. See you in the next video, and stay safe.